Hey there. I am going to do a swipe on two different canvases. I do not have any wet paint on the canvases at all. I'm going to do them starting out with dry canvases. They are 9 by 12. I'm using DecoArt Americana brand DecoArt 2-ounce bottles craft paint. I will provide a list at the bottom of the video. So the colors I'm using are going to be Rich Espresso, Venetian Gold, Splendid Gold. This is a teal metallic. I don't know if you can see the shimmer in that. I have to look at my list here. This is Bluegrass Green. Navy Blue. Dioxazine Purple. Bahama Blue. These are all like peacock colors. I am adding a little bit more paint to some of the colors that I think I may not have enough of. I wanted to show you this piece. This came up, this is butcher paper, and it's pretty heavy duty. I have a 50-foot roll that I got from Hobby Lobby, which was about $15 or $16. But this piece of paper I've had on my table for a week or so doing mini pours, and it's pretty heavy duty. You can pour paint on it, and if it dries, it peels off just in a little thin piece of paint. That's just a little tiny drip, but it literally just peels right off the paper, or you can wipe it down pretty easy. I've wiped this, but I didn't wipe it well, so it's a little bit stained. I'm going to be using my tool from Home Depot, the pull trowel made by Marshalltown. I ordered it on Home Depot, and I picked it up at Home Depot. They do not keep them in stock, and this thing has been used quite a bit. So I'm going to move all my colors. These are my regular colors. These are my metallics. This is my bottle of Floetrol in a squeeze bottle. I use Floetrol latex based. Make sure it says latex based. So you pour equal amounts of Floetrol for the amount of paint. This one I already had mixed up, so I'm not going to add really anymore. I usually pour into my smaller bottle. That way I can control it a little bit if I just need to squeeze it out of the bottle or pour it out of the bottle, but the opening is a little smaller. So that way this kind of bottle has a screw-on cap, which is wonderful. Usually with DecoArt paints in the bottle, you do not have to add water because they're fairly fluid. The metallics are sometimes a little bit thicker, so they may have to have some water added to it. So we'll just test this one right here, which is the Dioxazine Purple. And that's really good, pretty much the way it is. I'm going to speed up the video as I mix the rest. Okay, so I have the 4 regular paints, and typically I don't add water because they're in squeeze bottles, and I do like it a little bit thicker in a squeeze bottle for my other kind of abstract art paintings, but these I wanted a little bit more fluid since I'm doing a swipe, and I'm going to add silicone to everything. And if you noticed on the metallics, I knocked over my Splendid Gold. They are usually much thicker, and you always have to add water pretty much to metallics to get them to pour off your stick, because they're thicker in the, I don't know if it's the pigments and everything and the metallics, but they are thicker. So I'm adding silicone. And I did multiple drops for each cup, and there's probably about 3 or so ounces of paint in these bathroom cups. So I probably added at least 3 drops of silicone. So at least a drop of silicone per ounce of paint. This one is a smaller little red solo cup, so I didn't add quite as much to that one. And I know that people have been using the paper towel swipe thing, and I was trying to figure out on my canvases. I was trying to decide if I wanted the 2 to be, I think I want them to be like a one-piece deal. And I was trying to decide, you know, which way. I think I want them lengthwise. And so I'm going to do one, and I'm going to do the second one. But as far as layering, I'm going to put them side by side so you can see how I'm going to layer it. And then I'm going to swipe with black, and my black is in a bottle, squeeze bottle. It has no silicone in it. It is 50-50 paint to Floetrol, black paint, and I did add a little bit of water to this. So I have no clue. I saw a swipe that was just gorgeous that someone did on Facebook, and these are not the exact colors, but they felt like peacock colors, so that's how I chose them. This teal metallic is so pretty. I don't know if you can tell from the camera or not, but it just, DecoArt has the regular metallic golds and silvers and that kind of thing, but they also have, you know, a few of the main colors and primaries and secondaries that are in a metallic version, and they're really quite beautiful. So I know, so this will be one continuous thing. So okay, so I'm gonna lay them out in the same kind of pattern, but then it'll be flipped, you know, when I finish, and it'll be one continual piece. And I probably mixed up way too much paint for this. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna swipe towards me. I'll have more control. I wish I had seen the other person from Facebook, the way they had done their swipes. I think they used the paper towel method, I'm not sure. So I have no clue if I'm even close to the way that they laid theirs out, but theirs turned out so beautiful. And unfortunately, this goes all over your table, so there's not a whole lot you can do about that. I'm just kind of switching back and forth on the colors. I saw a big clump fall. I'm just knocking it off the edge. This is like when you see beautiful pictures on Facebook on these posts. It's like you wish kind of everybody posted videos so you could see exactly how they did something, because it was so beautiful. So like I have way more paint than I need to have. And I'm just going to finish out kind of the bottom with the color I like the least. And I just want to make sure it's on my ends. And I'm really putting this on thick. So let me also just make sure that my edges have enough paint. I could pretty much leave it like this, and it would, if I just let the colors flow into each other, it'd be really pretty. But I want to swipe it and bring that black and see how these colors go. So here I go. Wish me luck. So I didn't have quite enough pressure. Can't see it, but even amount of pressure too, as you swipe. Wow, the runoff on these are just unbelievable. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just basically going to make sure my sides are covered. I wanted to tilt that, but I don't want to bring it down. So what I need to do is extend this top edge here. The paint that continues. I didn't want that pale blue color at the end to not work with the rest of it, but I love these. I love them. Now, the picture I saw on Facebook, it reminded me of Peacock colors. His cells were a lot larger in these kind of cells here. But he also may have done a macro shot where it's like super up close. And when you do that, then it makes your cells look really large. So that may not have been, you know, an accurate picture of the overall thing, but all of his paintings come out gorgeous. So I'm not doing anything else to these paintings. I love them just the way they are. I hope you do too. So here's the first one. Try not to get that light to reflect. See if I can hold up something to... And then you go over to the other one, and here it is. So the purple kind of got lost, but I love the way the metallics have blended together, and I don't know that I really see the metallic teal. I don't know if you see it or not. I can't really tell it. It just looks like blues and teals. The Bahama blue, the lighter blue shows up. I'm not crazy about this area here. I may have screwed that up. Hopefully the cells will come back. But anyway, it's really pretty. I should not have touched that area. I should have just left it. They're beautiful. So please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.